Alright, so Super Saiyan God Vegeta. His info has dropped. I need to be more very clear on this stuff. Super Saiyan God Vegeta has dropped. His info has dropped, actually. He'll be coming out, I think, in the next couple of... No, actually, 3 days from now. Um, I don't know what to truly expect. I have seen a little bit of gameplay from him, thanks to the Creators Tournament, which, by the way, is based off of gameplay. They did pretty good, you know. If I know correctly, most of these guys are first-time Gekishin players, but they have been exposed to MOBA. At least a couple of them are shooters, but I think they adjusted to them, which is completely fine. It's good exposure for the game, but I'm gonna get a first good look at this because I have not seen it compared to everyone else. So let's see. Now they did drop this today. I'm not sure why they didn't do it yesterday. I'm assuming it is because of the Creators Tournament as well. But in any case, let's watch this. I think I have a good feeling how good he's gonna be, but Toshi did play him a little bit. But I still don't know how he works. Anyways, let's watch him.
I sense it.
Oh. Oh, what the? Wait. Okay. Oh, his super attack.
Allow me to demonstrate how outclassed you are.
Yo, his super attack is
movements. You can't defeat me like that.
Oh. Oh, he could pull. Oh, he could.
That all you can muster?
Oh, he got the ultimate Gohan move. Okay.
This is a Super Saiyan God.
Yo, that was clean. That looked pretty clean right there, dude. Okay, so there's a couple things I didn't notice off of here. I never usually do go in depth into these, but I've noticed it actually. I've noticed it. So starting from there, that's his super attack. It's a pretty large range considering his level. Then you have
nothing but wasteful movements.
Then you have that. That's basic. I think that's the ultimate Gohan move right there, where he actually just forcefully pulls your opponent in. And then you have the God Bind. Interesting. I wish they had that on Goku instead of Vegeta. But I can see why they do that, so let's see. He's a tank. The idea of using this unit is, let's see, a divine guard who supports his team by drawing enemy attention on the front lines. Razor Red Fury Gate. Oh, so he also has Red Fury. Interesting. Create attack openings and seize victory. So I'm assuming his entire kit is also around the Red Fury gauge. Very similar. I'm assuming it's gonna be very similar to God Goku. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it, so. What do we have in here? Oh, okay, hold on. First, we're gonna do this. There you go. Let's see. His Red Fury gauge. Red gains buffs by increasing Red Fury. Hitting enemy heroes with rush attacks and skills. Increases Fury. Decreases over time while not in combat. Okay. When maxed out, buffs to self are activated and skill cooldowns are reduced. While buffed, gradually recover armor and apply cooldown reduction to self. Okay. So he'll be more tanky. Also, while buffed, Fury will no longer increase. Okay. And the power up ends if you take damage from enemy heroes. Oh, interesting. So when the Fury gauge reaches 0 or if he takes damage. So one hit just stops the Fury gate. Really? Interesting. Wonder what that is. Okay. But oh, wait, hold on. I see that. Yeah, the more damage he does, the more gauge he increases. But as he's taking hits, he's actually not. He didn't lose the gauge. Okay, interesting. And the power-up ends. The power-up didn't even end, even though he's taking damage. Interesting, okay. That's his rush attack. It's a blast. Okay, just like... Damage increases if you have armor. Oh, okay. Skill 1. Prominence blow. Charge in a set direction. Apply seal to self and the enemy. Interesting. Stealing the enemy's attack power and... Oh, I see. Does it replace it or does it add on top? Oh, no, it adds it. Okay, I didn't read the last part right there. So, if let's say you're going up against Kale, you add her insane damage onto onto Vegeta's. Vegeta's gonna be hitting like a freaking monster, essentially. So I can see why Vegeta's gonna be pretty good. The higher the enemy hero's attack power, the greater the effects. Yeah, that's what I thought. So Kale's probably a really good example for it. Brawly, yeah, is also a pretty good example for it too. Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Let's see what else we have. Ah, see, it does get... Wait, does the range get... Hold on, I didn't even notice that. Does the range... It might have potential to hit multiple enemies. Let's see. Divine Zone. Unleashing energy pulses into the surrounding, pulling enemies several times. The final wave has a stronger pull. Activating the God Shine attack while this skill is active shortens the time until the stronger pull occurs. Interesting. Yeah, this is sort of like Ultimate Gohan's skill. I forget which one it is, where Ultimate Gohan can forcibly pull in with one of his skills. And then skill 3, Red Bind Shot. I feel like this is more of a Goku move than a Vegeta move. Okay. Fire energy blast at enemies within a set range. Applies immobile to enemies on hit. Makes sense. Energy blast will pursue enemies for a set time and disappear upon hitting a wall. The number of possible targets increases with skill level. So I'm assuming the higher you make this skill, the more enemies this will hit. That's fine. Makes it easier to attack the enemies with massive damage. I'm assuming this will also be very good. Now, as a tank, though, I feel like this could have worked as a blue unit, though, right? I don't know. I feel like this could have worked as a blue unit. But yet again, right? Yet again. You want this unit to take damage away. Not take damage away, but well, actually add more damage to himself, I guess. I guess what you want to do is obviously have opponents attack this Vegeta. They want enemies to attack this Vegeta. Okay, that's a pretty interesting idea right here. Okay. I haven't looked at the super yet, so I guess we're about to find out. Let's see, how many enemies? Oh, it can attack multiple enemies at the same time. Okay. Then we have the God Shine attack. Warp to a set position in the sky. Release an energy wave, staggering enemies with an explosion. Can be discovered by enemy heroes while attacking. At level 3, extends the range to the entire stage. I knew it was gonna be a pretty massive AoE, but sheesh, that's that's a lot right there. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. It is a pretty massive range as well. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. And that's it. That's it. This is interesting. This Vegeta is still relying on his red fury gauge, but the entire idea of using him is to have him be the main target for every enemy hero. And the best way to use that is using Divine Zone, which is fine. I think that's a pretty good idea right here. Except the best way to activate this consistently is to utilize the red Fury Gauge, which gives him more buffs. I forget which buffs is it? Armor cool. Okay, so yeah, armor and all that shit. Yeah, so he's gonna get defensive buffs. So you might as well use skill 1 to get the red Fury Gauge up pretty fast. Then use skill 2 as much as possible, multiple times if possible, to pull in enemies so that your other units on your team can deal damage or attack the gods and such. And a red bind shot can also prevent that too. So it just really depends on how you want to do it, right? And in the end, you could deal massive damage with the super attack, depending on how high your level is and all that stuff. I can see how this Vegeta works. I don't want to be too critical on him just yet until Wednesday. But we'll get to that. Well, right now, let's take a look at what we have. I've had these already in place just in case. So I guess we'll start with this. Let me turn this up actually. That took a little bit, but that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay. Is that it? Oh, he just crossed his arms after that. Okay, that is pretty cool. I wish they've done so much for these idle animations in the past seasons. I wonder why they're holding back on some of them. That's just my opinion, but I wonder why. Okay. Let's see. Next one is this is the finisher. Sheesh! That goes hard. Alright, here's oh yeah. Oh yeah, Vegito has a brand new finishing skill. I didn't want this to like overshadow fucking Vegeta's, but they gave Vegito a new finish. Alright, next up is oh dude. This goes hard. It's Vegeta's fucking suit that he wore during Super. This was the one where he wore during the O'Reilly episode, if I remember. Oh my god. Dude, that's so cool that they gave him a suit. Yo. If someone is cosplaying, wear this. Wear the suit and just be Vegeta. That's all you gotta do. That is pretty cool. One thing I don't know is if he's gonna be like a what's it called? If you have to buy him or not. I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure you do, which is a little unfortunate. Alright. What else do we have? Oh, we have the battle torn suit. Battle damage suit. That looks sick as well. I love it. Of course, if you watch Dragon Ball Super, I believe his suit does get a little more damage than that. But who's not to say they love this? They love this skin. All right, let's see. We have the intro. Dude, the intro looks sick.
Let's go.
I love the intro right there. Classic intro from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Very good. And then we have one more.
Don't take a Super Saiyan God lightly.
And the Dragon Ball acquired. I love that. Alright. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff that we got in here. Skins. We have the basic skin. Black and pink does go pretty well together. Eh, it works. This one works. No. Ugh, that actually does not look good, actually. Uh, nah. Ooh. If I were going with default skins, it would be this one and the classic. That's it. That and this and the classic. That's it. Yeah. Wear this, put a Vegeta hat, put a Santa Claus hat on him, and that's Christmas Vegeta right there. Easy as that. Alright, next up. What is this one? Oh, this one is intro? Okay, yeah, it's the intro. Same thing with this one.
Bring it on.
Oh, that looks good. That was a quick good one right there. I like that one. Alright, let's see. Oh, this one. This one is victory screen. Okay. I love that. Looks cool. What about this one? Oh, okay, simple. Kind of like the okay. I like the other one better, but it's because you have to pull for him. Okay, what about this one? This one is PvP. No,
With this power,
no MVP.
I'll become even stronger.
Yep, MVP. Okay, cool. Do like that pose. I do like that pose right there. Well, this one.
This is the power of a Super Saiyan God.
Sheesh. I love that. MVP. Alright, this is the last one. This is okay. That's it. And you have the other one. Yep. Alright. I think out of all the tanks so far, I still like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta a lot more than God Vegeta. Because I feel like he's trying to be the tank version of Ultimate Gohan. If you guys understand what I'm talking about here. But he's also trying to have the same qualities as Super Saiyan God Goku. Which I can understand that too. So I guess is he a good tank? Yeah, I think as the way that he stands, the way that he functions, he is supposed to be a good tank unit, and that is a tank role, and that's what he has already. Being able to manipulate how enemies would attack, so they would go towards this Vegeta instead. Be able to move where they're supposed to, being able to immobilize, and then deal at least a good amount of damage as a tank. This is fine as is. So let me know how you guys feel about Vegeta. Is he worth getting, or is he worth waiting until he becomes free? I personally say I'd wait till he's free, just because of how he works. But yet again, right? I think once we get him in gameplay around Wednesday, we'll see. But I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. So let me know how you guys feel about Vegeta. As always, I'll see you all in the next one.